Live from 6 News, the station on your side. This is The 7.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. And topping the list for us tonight, 2 shootings, 2 people killed, 1 man arrested, all within a short window of time and within just a few blocks. Here's what we know about the shootings tonight. The first happening just before 9 Saturday morning on Cooper Street. That is just behind Old Gray Cemetery, not far from the I-42-75 interchange. Knoxville police were called to a business there, Anderson Automotive and Towing. Officers finding Claude Johnson suffering from at least 1 gunshot wound. Now, he was taken to UT Medical Center where he was pronounced dead. As police show up on Cooper Street, they get a call about a shooting in the 400 block of North Broadway, less than a half a mile away. There, police find another man shot. Now, he too was taken to UT Medical Center where he also died. Not long after police spot a car taken from the first shooting, the driver takes off. There, police find another man shot. Again, as we mentioned, was taken to UT Medical Center. And not long after police spot a car taken from the first shooting, that driver took off. All right. Officers find the car empty on Morningside Drive. And on the other side of a fence behind that car, they find the suspect, Robert Scruggs. KPD later charging Scruggs with first-degree murder in both killings, among other charges. Now, we don't know anything about the second victim, but we are hearing tonight from those who knew the first victim, Claude Johnson. He worked for Anderson Automotive and Towing Company. Owner Ned Anderson says his friend and business partner was better known as Samson, the husband, father, and someone who was always looking out for those he cared about.
He didn't deserve it. He didn't see it coming. And it's a tragedy. He meant quite a bit to this business and quite a bit to people around him. Gave to everyone. He was a gentle giant, and he did so much around here that I took it for granted. Now I have a lot of figuring out to do.
Anderson Automotive and Towing is raising money right now for Johnson's family, and if you would like to donate, we do have a link attached to this story on our website. You can find it at WATE.com. Now, it comes to us from court paperwork connected with Scruggs' arrest. In the arrest report, officers write that detectives were able to examine security camera video from Anderson Automotive and Towing on Cooper Street. They claim the video shows Robert Scruggs entering the fenced-in lot, then the business itself going through desk drawers, and wearing what the officers describe as a distinctive face mask, entering and leaving through a broken window. According to the report, the video shows victim Claude Johnson falling to the ground before Scruggs then drives away in the Johnson's car after taking the keys from Johnson's pocket. Now, the records also offer up a strange detail from the second shooting. Here again, the officers state that they were able to view security camera footage. They write that Scruggs was seen on camera walking up to the victim, raising his leg, and then firing the gun from inside his pants pocket. Investigators believe Scruggs was still wearing the same pair of pants at the time of his arrest because the pants had an apparent bullet hole. The records show they also found that distinctive face mask when they tracked down Johnson's stolen car. Police say Scruggs had the keys in his pocket, and the gun they found, police say it was taken from Claude Johnson's holster. Now, we also did some digging into Scruggs' criminal past. Just in the last month and a half, he's been arrested 4 times, accused of criminal trespassing, vandalism, and possession of drug paraphernalia. That latest incident happened just 4 days before the double homicide. Scruggs is scheduled for a bond hearing tomorrow morning at 8:30. Of course, we'll keep following this case as it moves through the court system. Also on our list for you, a big announcement from the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. The Bureau taking the wraps off a 3-month investigation, revealing arrests and claims of sextortion targeting children. Now, the TBI's Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force has identified 24 child victims of sexual exploitation and sextortion. It's a part of Operation Protecting Tomorrow. Agents arresting a dozen suspects ages 28 to 53, all of them charged with sexual exploitation of children. Now, a few of them face other felony charges as well. Agents were able to track down the suspects through cyber tips reported from social media platforms like Instagram and Snapchat. Investigators say around 180 electronic devices were seized with over 264,000 pictures and videos of child sexual abuse material.
What we're announcing today is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to this kind of crime. Sexual exploitation and sextortion of our children happen every single day in our own homes and is only getting worse. Kids are using electronic devices and the internet more and more, and the predators know this. As a parent myself, I get it. It's hard enough to raise and protect our children in the real world, yet now we have to do the same in the digital world.
Agents were able to identify and locate 18 of the 24 child victims in our state. Their efforts are ongoing to locate 22 more. Next on our Big 7 story list, a fatal crash. The wreck happening just before 2 a.m. on I-40 between downtown Knoxville and the Fort Sanders neighborhood. And you can see the spot. We've marked it for you right here on this map behind me. I-40 heading east right there as Western Avenue crosses over the interstate. So again, not far from the downtown area. Knoxville police officers say they found a black Chevy Tahoe that had crashed into the bridge. Now, the driver was dead at the scene. Witnesses telling police the SUV suddenly swerved to the right and crashed. They're not sure why, and police are not yet releasing the name of the person killed. Of course, we'll keep following this investigation for you as well. Help rebuilding after some big severe weather damage is next on our big story list for you tonight. In Morgan County, residents of the Sunbright community are still feeling the impact from an EF1 tornado back in April. Now the state revenue department says people there might be eligible for some money back that, well, they've paid in sales taxes. This would cover taxes paid buying furniture and appliances damaged or destroyed in the storm. Each household can submit one claim and one claim only and receive up to $2,500. Also, this must be for your primary address. To file your claim, look for the link in this story on our website, WATE.com. Big summertime utility work is our next Big 7 at 7 story for you. KUB just started its project along Cumberland Avenue. We've been talking about it. As we warned you, as a matter of fact, last week, KUB is upgrading the natural gas and water systems serving customers along and near the UT Strip. So now through Wednesday, a section of Cumberland between 11th and 16th Streets will be closed. And that's just the start of this 2.5-month project. After Wednesday, KUB will reduce closures to one eastbound and one westbound lane through August 8th. That's so they can continue construction work while limiting impacts to the local businesses. And as you can see, there are plenty of signs and electronic message boards set up to let you know about those detour routes. Fallout from water problems for an East Tennessee utility company. That's next. State environmental regulators hitting East Sevier County Utility District with a fine for violating the Safe Drinking Water Act. You may remember back in 2022 when we reported on water outages for areas of English Mountain and a state audit that found the company was losing too much water before it made it to customers' taps. According to TDEC, the district did not maintain 20 PSI for extended periods of time, which means customers were out of water for weeks at a time. Also, they were missing samples for monitoring chlorine and bacteria. According to the document, workers did not repair lines correctly, nor did they document it. The district was handed a list of corrections it will need to make, including coming up with a corrective action plan and to pay a penalty of more than $20,000. Last on our Big 7 list for you, money to move a bunch of beavers blamed for flooding. It's going to Campbell County, where apparently beavers have built so many dams in the White Oak community that they've created major problems with water flow there, causing issues for farmers and their equipment. Now, we told you about this issue nearly 2 years ago, and thanks to State Representative Dennis Powers, the community now has $10,000 to pay TWRA and Forest Service workers to humanely relocate the beavers and remove the dams to eliminate the water flow issues.